Okay, so the question is van life cheaper than living the traditional apartment, sedentary, locked into your roots, sticks and bricks? So yes, long story short, you guys already knew before you clicked on this video that van life has saved me so much money. I'm talking about $100,000 so far in 5 years that I have saved in what I would have spent in rent. About $50 to $100 per month in cash somehow disappears on buying little knickknacks, little BS here and there. Go out with the homies one time, boom, $100 just goes missing. You get one round of drinks, you get some burger and fries. That's $100 right there. Somehow, some way, every month $100 in cash goes missing. Okay, y'all, here is a 100% transparent look at everything that I spend on average for the month of October, November, and December. So again, guys, this number may seem either really high to you guys or really low to you guys, depending on where you are on the scale. I know some people that live this lifestyle that can live for $400 a month, and that's for everything. They figured out the code, they have a cheat code or something. So I crunched all the numbers for you guys: fuel, storage, diesel, car insurance, phone, gym, carpet, etc., etc., and see if this is really cheaper than rent. It's nice to actually talk about money so it's not such a big taboo. I haven't done one of these videos for probably 3 years now or more. So has my expenses increased now that I live in a box truck versus a minivan, or has it decreased? Let's find out. Okay, first up is groceries. And when I first started this lifestyle, when I was living in a minivan, it was a lot more difficult to cook, so I was spending $700 on just groceries and eating out. And so today, right now, I have spent $158 for groceries. I can't even believe that number is true either, but that's because I ate out a lot. So wait for that number. Here we go. For eating out, $214 for the average of October, November, December is usually a little bit more busy, right? So I don't normally eat out this much, but eating out is $214. Okay, so adding them both up is $372. And a few years ago, I was doing $700, believe it or not, eating out per month. Not only eating out, but groceries combined, it was $700. So now, what number did I say? $372. Not bad, not bad. I cut down quite a bit. Okay, the next one is going to be laundry. Of course, I don't have any laundry machine in here. I usually go, on average, twice a month. And so that comes out to be, I mean, it's kind of expensive these days doing a full wash. $12 on laundry. Next up, my phone and unlimited hotspot. I upload videos, watch TV, watch YouTube, watch Amazon, whatever, internet that I hotspot off my phone, unlimited, all you can eat. I spent $35 using Visible Wireless, backpacking off of Verizon's network. This is the same service I used since my last video, the same time I did a budget breakdown video, and that was 3 years ago, and I'm still using them, still very happy with them. And that's gonna be $35. And the service is generally pretty good for what I pay. I mean, unlimited everything and unlimited hotspot for $35. Why not? Sign me up. Now, when I don't get internet service, if I'm out somewhere in the boonies, I do have the Starlink Mini, and on average, I don't always have it running because November and December is my busy time for my day job, so I don't run my Starlink during those months. But generally, it's $150 unlimited or $50 for 50 gigabytes. And so on average, so far, I'm spending $50 on Starlink, just in case I'm somewhere where I don't have any Visible or Verizon coverage. Okay, up next, vehicle insurance. Right now, I am spending a lot of money on insurance. $127 per month, every single month, to insure this beautiful baby. I have full coverage. The only thing I don't have is uninsured motors, which I'm thinking about getting, but I need to shop around. Insurance is so dependent on where you shop around, and just because you stay at one company for 2 years doesn't mean you have to. You can still shop around. My buddy Eric, who has a V10, a bigger RV than mine, higher coverage rates for cheaper insurance. So I need to shop around. So car insurance right now, $127 per month. Okay, moving right along, I also have an 8x5 storage unit that I keep year round to keep the e-bike in there and to keep all these miscellaneous products that I review in there as well. And that cost me $50 a month, which isn't bad. I had to jump from storage unit to storage unit because as soon as that 1 year is up or so, they're gonna wanna up your rates immediately. So I went to a different place that was way cheaper and actually more space for less money. That's why you want to pay upfront as much as possible so they don't change your rates. The storage facilities are banking on people that move in, and then when they change their rates, they're too lazy to move out, and they just said, fuck it, you know, it's 3 times the cost now, but I don't want to move all my stuff out of the storage unit into a different cheaper storage unit. That's the kind of people that they're banking on. For me, I have arms and legs, I'm able-bodied. Why not move all my stuff to a different storage unit and save $100 a month? That was a no-brainer to me. So yeah, I spent $50 on a storage unit. It is 8x5 here in Colorado. I know that same size in Orange County, California, where I was from, is easily triple the cost. Let's keep it moving. Okay, gas and diesel. Gas for the truck and for my commuter car that I use to commute to work. I would leave the box truck in one place and use my minivan to get back and forth to work. And also I have diesel. It is winter here. Just a few days ago it was like -1 degrees. So I have diesel heater in here, so I gotta pay for diesel, right? I just actually upgraded to a 5-gallon diesel tank. I might show it in this video, otherwise let me know in the comment section and maybe I'll make a separate video on that. But I upgraded to a 5-gallon tank so I don't have to get diesel very often. Combined gas and diesel over the course of October, November, and December was $207 for gas and diesel. Transportation and heating, not too bad. I don't normally travel that much, but if this seems like too much, then just limit your traveling. For me, I couldn't because I had to work, and it only made sense to drive that many miles in the minivan back and forth to work. Okay, so $207 for gas and diesel. Okay, next up is travel, flights, Ubers between October, November, and December. These were the rules of this budgeting. I spent $152 on average per month. I went to Vegas, had a whole bunch of fun with some of the homies back in Cali doing the annual trip, and I missed my flight back here to Colorado. Typical Dave, typical Vegas move. I missed my flight, so I had a bunch of money. Took in a bus back and forth, Uber back and forth, so $152 per month on average between these 3 months. All the other months, I don't travel very often. I maybe get a flight in once or twice a year, so this $152 isn't really typical. We're including it anyways, $152. Okay, next up is my subscriptions and membership. That amounts up to $32 per month, and what I have is YouTube Premium. I love watching YouTube. No ads is great. You can just let it run in the background or watch some sports or whatever with no ads. And also I have Amazon. I know, big evil, but it's just too convenient to have some items shipped to currently where I'm at Eric's property right now. Have some things shipped on. I'm actually staying over here at Eric's property so I can work on the truck. I have a lot of plans for the truck, and I've just been gathering all the materials and products that I need. I'm planning on getting hot water here for the sink and getting an outdoor shower here, so you can pop up a little tent and have a little wand and do a little hot shower outside. Maybe step on a mat or a crate or something while you do hot showering outside, or hot water into the sink. So I'm working on a bunch of things, guys, so stay tuned for that video. And shout out to Eric and his family for being so nice and gracious for letting me park here, and appreciate y'all. Okay, next thing is parking. I worked in downtown city Denver quite a bit, almost every day in November and December, so on average I spent $56 on parking per month just to work. Imagine that, you spend that much just to go to work. But it is what it is, $56 per month on parking. And of course, a random miscellaneous $50 to $100 is a little hard to account for. I am a bartender, so I do get cash tips. So that's hard to budget for as well and kind of write everything down. I don't do that. So about $50 to $100 per month in cash somehow disappears on buying little knickknacks, little BS here and there, things for the truck, etc. Also, the big one is general shopping, you know, long johns, toiletries, a new ice scraper, anything that I need to buy for the truck, not involved with maintenance, but like say like a window or some wire cable for the battery system, or anything for the actual truck itself that's not cosmetic or whatever. I include it into the general shopping. Not only the truck, but I have a minivan camper that I commute with as well. So I can't believe I added up these numbers: October, November, December, $356 on quote-unquote shopping. I can't believe that's how much I spent. It's just an insane number. I don't even know what I bought, but again, it's like all these little knickknacks that you get. You go to Costco one time, boom, there you go, a couple $100, you know. But I'm surprised that's how much I spend on just shopping. But again, it's not just for me, it's for things for the truck. Or so yeah, $356. Now, I don't know if I mentioned at the top of the video or not that this is just my budget. Your budget can be completely different. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, next up is going to be car maintenance on two vehicles, the truck and my minivan, commuter camper van as well. That's two vehicles. So far it's $82 for both vehicles on average per month, which is, you know, not bad, right? I guess. Spoiler alert, I just spent $600 placing the axle on my minivan in January. It's not counting for this budget. I'm gonna count it towards next year's budget, but so far it's $82, and of course that $600 that I just spent in January, that's not included in this. So $82 on both cars in car maintenance. Just oil changes, little knickknacks, things you gotta buy and fix for your car on average. Next up is the gym. I go to 24-hour fitness. It's nice to use to train, and some of these 24-hour fitness, depends on which one you go to, are really luxurious. They have a cold bath and a hot sauna and a hot tub and the full cardio section, free weights, the functional fitness stuff, all the band work, all the classes. Why not join it? It's an investment for your health. That's just my opinion. And also, you guys already know I'm a cheapskate when it comes to certain things. But for your health, I only pay $8 a month. I got grandfathered in. You know, there was that whole class action lawsuit against 24-hour fitness many years ago. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but I don't have to go through it. But I got grandfathered in, and it used to be like $2, but somehow it's up to $8 now. But anyways, $8 a month for hot showers, for training, saunas, all 24/7, etc. Even though the majority of them aren't even 24 hours anymore, which kind of pisses me off. Can we get a class action lawsuit for that? You know, you know, sometimes I'm out playing volleyball till 10 p.m. and there ain't no way. Most of them are closed already, and so I have to go to sleep all sweaty and shit. But I use body wipes. But it'd be nice that 24-hour fitness would actually be open for 24-hour fitness, right? Obviously. Moving right along. So the question is van life cheaper than living the traditional apartment? So if you add up all the expenses that I just went through, the grand total is $1,652. That is everything that my monthly expenses are at this current point in time on this planet. $1,652. Now, of course, when I did this video 3+ years ago, when I was living in my minivan, I was spending $2,100. So I managed to cut my expenses by $500. Reason being is I got smarter about cooking. I almost cook every single day. I don't go out to eat very often. The numbers that you guys saw here was a little bit of an anomaly because I just happened to be in the city, and you know, I couldn't meal prep every day. I was working 12-hour shifts, But I did spend a lot less money on going out to eat and groceries this time around. If you have a place to cook, you are more inclined to cook, thus saving you money on groceries and food. So that's one thing about this lifestyle is you gotta, in my opinion, what was it, $372 was my budget on food overall versus $700 plus. So I'm saving $300 plus on just groceries and eating and whatnot. So you got to prioritize, in my opinion, prioritize a cooking area in your living space. It saved me $300 per month just right off the rip. I just started cooking more often. Not only because student loans are paused right now, I don't have to pay back my student loans, but of course, times are changing. I seriously doubt that the student loan forgiveness program is going to hold up. So I'm probably going to go back to spending another $250 on in my student loans, bringing that up to $1,900. Now it's getting back up, creeping back up to my previous amount that I would spend. But that's in total, guys. In total is $1,652. Everything I spent. Most people spend that amount in rent alone. I know plenty of people that have one bedroom studio, Denver or somewhere. They're spending $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 on a studio, bro, or a one bedroom apartment. So they're spending $1,700 on just the rent. That's insane. That's pretty much about the amount that I spent in total. So now that not only they spend $1,500 in rent, now they have utilities, they got food, and everything else that I mentioned: the car maintenance, the gym, the parking, the insurance, the gas, the subscriptions, memberships. How do they pay for the water bill, electricity, the trash bill, the internet? Okay, are they traveling? Are they going back home to see their family and stuff? So yes, long story short, you guys already knew before you clicked on this video that van life has saved me so much money. I'm talking about $100,000 so far in 5 years that I have saved in what I would have spent in rent alone. This bad boy is paid off, clean and clear. I don't owe a single cent on it. There's no car note on it at all. Everything is renewable. I don't pay a utility fee or anything like that, right? So $1,600 is my grand total. I'm actually surprised by that. But of course, add $250 for a student loan. That will come soon, I'm pretty sure. So what is great though is not having any sort of credit card debt. The last time I did this video, I would put $300 towards some type of credit card debt, top of my student loan debt already. So you got to think $300 for credit plus student loan was $250, so I was spending already $550 just on those two alone. So now that I don't have any credit card debt, I don't have that $300 every month that's on my back. So I don't know why you guys would click on this video, but if you guys were interested on everything that I spend money on, by the numbers, total transparency, that's what I spend, $1,652, and that's, I would say, probably on the little higher side. I could probably get this number down for sure. The parking and the shopping, I can get that number down, and I don't travel very often. I just happen to travel during the holidays, so I can bring this number down, so I'm not too worried about it. Some people that live on $2,000 a month, some people live on $3,000 a month. There is no real right and wrong thing. The only thing is that if you are in debt, I would make that my number one first priority, is to clear that debt, clear your name. It's an incredible weight to be lifted. You feel 4 inches taller when you're debt free. Your shoulders are broad, but now you can use that shoulder strength on something a little more productive, self-actualization, instead of digging yourself in a hole of debt. So, if you guys could just not create debt in the first place like I have and many millions of Americans have, that's great. Don't even start. Don't even get going with a debt. But so if you guys are in debt, I'd throw everything you can at it. Get it done as quickly as possible. It's just money draining and slowly killing you over the years. It's like killing you softly with this APR that's just dragging on you. So get rid of the debt as soon as possible. So there you go, guys. $1,600 versus $2,100. Jeez! I'm spending $500 less per month than I was 3-4 years ago. So that's good. And I'm living probably better than I was before. Well, maybe it's because I was I had, you know, student loans, and I was eating out more and stuff. But either way, there you go. I'm saving $500. My budget from now versus 3 years ago, 1652 per month for me. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comment section. I like to do more of these types of videos just so you guys get a taste of what it's actually like living this lifestyle. I might be at a crossroads in this lifestyle. What am I going to be doing next? So if you guys are interested in that video, like, is this going to be the end of van life? Am I going to be getting into an apartment? Am I saving up for a space or something else, a piece of land this year, 2025? If you guys have taken a look at my 2024 video, that was a goal of mine. So 2025, let's try and get it done. Thank you so much, guys. Shout out to the notification squad, those who have the subscribe button clicked with that bell icon clicked as well. That way you guys are notified every time I upload a video. Peace out, players.